Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I'm Chelsea. You know that, I know that, and you know what else we know? That I am just sleep deprived. But also a lady with a bulldog, a camera, and all of the opinions. And I'm going to tell you those opinions because I always do. Sometimes my opinions are seen by the people that my opinions are about. Those people get real mad. So today we have a special edition of Where Are They Now? I've done one video like this previously, and I personally love it being able to catch up with, check back in with people that I have previously covered on my channel. This one specifically is regarding people who, well, 4 people, but 3 of which who did not appreciate being featured in my videos and yelled at me, basically, which is hilarious, and I love that for content purposes. It's my favorite. It's really just the best. The purpose is to, of course, check back in with people, and the goal, obviously, we want them to see the light, to get out of the MLM, see, where they've gone. Unfortunately, typically, they just go from one MLM to a new scam, to a new scam, to another MLM, and continue the grift, basically, and that's sad. But that's what this industry and the internet does to people. What do you know? If one business structure doesn't work, why not join another company that is literally the exact same thing? Because that'll work, because it's totally different, right? It's not. So let's check back in with Megan Deshart, or as y'all liked to call her, Megan Deshart. That's not nice. Don't call her that. Don't call her that. We actually checked back in with her a little bit already in Top MLM Fails 113, 112, whichever one it was. And it looks like she is rebranded for the 7 millionth time. Because if there's one thing Megan Deshart's going to do, attempt to follow the money. Whose money? Your money. Because she's going to get her grabby hands on it. So Megan went from a coffee MLM, like a weight loss coffee MLM, which basically just is coffee that makes you poop your pants. Seems painful, to a weight loss pill MLM, and possibly then a different one that was a collagen one. That collagen one might have been the same weight loss pill MLM. And then from that, she went to Awakened, which is another weight loss pill MLM, and is also yet another multi-level marketing company that has sent me an exhaustingly long, over 30 pages, cease and desist. I'll have those videos linked down below because it's pretty crazy. Now, that was back in October of 2022. So last October, a year ago, right? And hey friends, before we get too far into this video, I just want to take a second to thank Scentbird for sponsoring this video and for being a continued sponsor of my channel. If you don't know what Scentbird is, you are clearly living under a stinky rock. So let me tell you, Scentbird is a fragrance subscription service where you are able to try out, fall in love with, shop for new designer fragrances, and even ones from indie brands, luxury brands, all that, for just $17 a month. Now, let me tell you, there have been so many that I have actually gotten from Scentbird where I will put it on, Hubs will smell it, and he'll be like, ooh, I like that one a lot. And then once I'm done using this 30-day supply, they say it's 30. I think it's more. I mean, realistically, with how much I spray myself, usually didn't last 30 days. I'd be spraying myself all the time because I'm stinky mommy right now. Remember last year I was like, don't you want to smell like someone's expensive wife? Oh, the times have changed. I'm just trying to not be stinky mommy, okay? So he'll smell one that I have on and he'll be like, oh my God, I love that. And then when I finally run out of it, then I will go ahead and purchase a big bottle of it. And that way I know I love it. I know he loves it. Everyone's happy. Even the baby loves it. So this month they sent me, I'm going to butcher all the names because they're all fancy. Just by the look of this bottle, I really want this one. But of course I'll put it on the screen with the bottle as well. This one is Proper Poppy by English Laundry. Oh, I like that one. And then we have Guidance by Homage. Again, butchering these fancy names. That one's a little bit more musky. And then we have Dirty Vanilla by Heretic. I think is how you say it. Right? Yeah. That's good too. That's more like woody. Now, the great thing about Scentbird, one of the many great things, is that they have great brands, luxury brands, like I said, like Prada, Gucci, Dolce, and then they also have more indie brands that you've probably never even heard of, but that smell amazing. Like I said, there are a lot of ones that I would have never even tried because it's, kind of out of my wheelhouse, out of my comfort zone. But thanks to Scentbird, I was able to try them. So usually monthly it is $17, but with my code IAMCC, you can get 55% off your first month with Scentbird, and that is just over $7 for your first month, and that is in the US US and Canada, and you can push back, you can pick which ones you want, you can have them surprise you, and then you can also cancel anytime as well. So it's super flexible and it's super easy. If you don't even know like where you want to start, just take their quiz and they will point you in the right direction. Again, that code is IAMCC for 55% off your first month with Scentbird. So go ahead, start smelling good. We don't want to be stinky, okay? And then if you look at her Instagram, it looks like she did not post anything until February of this year, 2023. And she started posting a lot about being a life coach and really leaning heavily on the sentiment that she used to be a desperate meth addict and that now she is a super successful entrepreneur. Jumping from one MLM to another does not make you a super successful entrepreneur. It makes you a flaky person with poor financial decision-making skills. So she continued that until about April or May, I believe early May, and then there was nothing until about early August of this year when she started posting about how much money she's been making with digital marketing. Master Resale Rights got another one of them. And I know that Master Resale Rights is not a new scam. However, it is the, I'd say most popular grift or girl boss side hustle for them to transition to right now, it seems. We're just being inundated with digital marketing. Oh my God, a digital product that's made for you, 100% profit. And it's like, oh, stop. Some of them, I will admit, have beneficial, valuable information, but that's a very select few. And it's just crazy that these people aren't taking that information and applying it to a business that they already have, a legitimate business they already have. They're just copy and pasting, just regurgitating and being like, you should sell this, you should sell this, and using the same promotional tactics as they do with multi-level marketing companies. So people are saying, and a lot of people said in my Master Resale Rights, MRR, not measles, mumps, and whatever, that it's not a scam, blah, blah. And it's like, well, in this case, though, it is being marketed in a way that, yes, is scammy. Is it being marketed in a very truthful way? No, it's not. And it's very sketchy, scammy. So whatever. It's just my opinion. Get mad about it. It's fine. So she's going super heavy with that and posting, I want to say anywhere from 2 to 3 reels a day about it, saying how she's a master at social media now and getting, so much reach and all this. And it's like, well, yeah, if you're posting 2 reels a day, the algorithm's going to push your shit out because you're posting constantly. But again, it's all the same BS. So that's what she's up to. One of my favorite things is when they get so passionate and they yell at me about their MLM company and how it's so great and it's so different. And I'm just jealous that I don't make money in it or blah, blah, blah. And then the company gets shut down or they get screwed over by it or they leave it or something. And that's just chef's kiss. Now, another one of my favorite things, other than when they mention me by name or tag me and it's why'd you do that? Because now your people are going to come to my page. They're going to be exposed to me. I'm the bubonic plague to your business. You don't want to expose it to me? No. I'm just waiting to fester and multiply, all right? Don't do that. So there's this lady, Mary Love Scott. Love Mary Scott. Mary Scott Love. Some type of variation of those 3 words. And she was the upline of someone that I did a video about regarding a company called Vic Beauty. I made one comment about the lady's eyebrows. Keep in mind, it was a multi-level marketing company that was for makeup. And so I have said multiple times that if you are going to be selling a makeup product, I do believe that you are your own billboard. You need to be good at makeup. Who's going to want to buy makeup from you if you're garbage at makeup? Right. Who's going to want to buy Monat from you if your hair looks right? Okay, thank you. So I made the comment that she didn't put on makeup for this video. You're selling makeup products. You should have put on makeup. What's going on with your eyebrows? I have hardly any eyebrows. This is all makeup, okay? It's not that big of a deal. It's okay. I did apologize though, because I didn't want to hurt her feelings. See, talking about her eyebrows, whatever. However, that lady's entire family, all 14 of her daughters and children and sisters and whatever, commented on all the videos, DM'd me, harassed me. It was hilarious. I loved it. And entertainment for days. And then her upline, lovely Mary Scott. Lovely Mary Scott, don't call me Shirley. Came in super hot. I want to say made multiple videos, but she made a video talking about how I'm basically the devil, how I'm jealous, how I am miserable. She anointed me queen of the couch people, which we thank her for that here. She's also one of the ones who, like I said, named me specifically, which I love, but then also had the argument multiple times of I'm bullying, and then also if like that person, for demonetization purposes, I'm phrasing it this way, if that person unalived themselves, then it would be my fault. How would you feel then? If that happened, that has nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me, and to weaponize that and threaten that, that's awful. Don't do that. People are accountable for their own feelings, and that's that on that. Well, what do you know? Vic Beauty got shut down. I love it. It made me so happy. I don't love the way it got shut down and the owner basically not paying out the bonuses and stuff like that to these people and really screwing over their reps. That's not good. Don't do that. The crazy thing is that happened previously with Vic Beauty. Years ago, when they tried to launch the first time. It was a disaster. It screwed over people. And then they took a hiatus or a sabbatical, whatever, disappeared into the wilderness. And then they came back. I wouldn't really say they were successful, maybe, but then they did the same thing again, basically. And it's like, did y'all not learn? I'm all about learning and growing and taking feedback lately. So sure, let's give grace, but it's also like, it's already an MLM. It happened before. What are you actually doing? You know, there's got to be some consumer responsibility there. I feel like I need a sound. If I had a soundboard right now, I would press the button to play the soundbite of Austin McBroom saying, "You guys got scammed." I feel like I need one of those. No, because then it would just be all Trixie Mattel. So I believe it was last year sometime after the company got shut down, Mary Scott did a video where she talked about how she left Vic Beauty, she got burned or whatever. And she was like the highest rep in that one. And so then she was announcing, it was super anticlimactic. It was so weird. She was like announcing what MLM she was moving to. And I actually did a video about that. And it was a makeup one. I just looked to check back in with her because that's what I do with these videos. I guess that MLM didn't work out either because I looked and I was like, what the heck? She's in a whole nother one now. It is so strange. She's in another one. It's the Olive Tree People MLM, which a lot of people have told me about how like absolutely crazy it is. And it's just wild. It's like people heard that J-Lo was like, yeah, I just put olive oil all over my body and that's how I'm so beautiful. And it's like, girl, it's not laser treatments. Come on, stop lying. Get it together. If you want to know about any of these multi-level marketing companies that I've mentioned, I will link deep dives and videos about them below. Even if it's not mine, I still want you to be able to have that information. For the Olive Tree one, I will try to find one other than Illuminati's because we do not support that channel on this channel. Straight to jail for her. The network marketing industry got another one, and Mary Love Scott is still in it, still grinding, still girl boss hustling. Next we have Katie Estrada. Another one that I made a video about where she was, I'm not exaggerating here. I know I do that a lot. I know, I make jokes. I don't take things too seriously. A lot of times when someone gets offended about something, I'm like, calm down. It's not about you. It's not that serious. It's not that deep. Calm down. I am not exaggerating when I say that she was screaming. It was, again, glorious. And she actually tagged me in all of the Instagram stories. And I don't know how all of the universes and planets and infinity stones aligned, but I was about to walk into the gym and I was in my car and I saw it. Or maybe I was in my car from after a workout. I can't remember. But I saw it and I was like, what is this? And I usually don't see things that people tag me in. I usually never check my notifications on Instagram specifically because hate notifications. However, I'm so happy I did because she tagged me and I had a chance to screen record everything. And then she, I guess, wised up and blocked me. But it was hilarious because I obviously made a video about that. And, her reaction to me putting her in a top fails video. And I remember even looking at her page and like being like, wait, what video did I put her in? And then I went back and watched it. Because let's be honest, a lot of times I'll say something in a video and then y'all will comment and I'm like, did I say that? What was that in reference to? What's going on? I don't remember anything ever. ADHD. So I remember sitting there being like, oh my God, how awful am I? What did I say about her? The only thing I said about her, literally, was that how she was explaining ketones and the Prove It products is incorrect, and what she was saying doesn't make sense. And it's not correct. You would have thought that I killed her dog in front of her, that I purposely backed over her cat in front of her while staring at her and flicking her off. She didn't even get a dedicated video at that point. Then she did because of her reaction, but it was wild. And of course, that just shows you can say one little thing and then that's your reaction. It's like, girl, go to therapy. One thing that I do think is hilarious is that some people that do know her personally have reached out to me and have been like, she's unhinged. Thanks for making a video. We watched your video and ate popcorn. It was great. So to no one's surprise, Katie Estrada is still in Prove It, still shilling those ketones in her happy mommy morning fuel, which it's basically just a pre-workout. That's literally all it is. It's insane that they're like, it burns fat and puts you in ketosis in 0.5 seconds. And it's like, no, it doesn't, because then all of you would have 0% body fat, and look at you, you don't. Like, it's just like, what are you doing? And that's not me shaming them. I don't have 0% body fat. I also am not claiming that I'm taking a product that does something that it doesn't do or promoting a scam. Got it. It does seem, though, that she has rebranded herself a little bit into, or at least her aesthetic, into like photography and stuff. And don't get me wrong, the pictures she takes are pretty. I mean, she seems like she's like, has a talent for that. Go for that, girl. It kills me when people in MLMs have like a true talent for something and then like waste all their energy and like their social media presence on the MLM. And it's like, girl, do photography. You're actually good at that. And it clearly brings you joy. Like, what are you doing? So she's been posting those pictures and posting extremely long captions that are super motivational and, in my opinion, cringy for seemingly no one, according to her engagement rate and likes. It's just like, who are you doing this for? You know no one's reading that, right? But hey, if you want to use Instagram as like a journal or something like that, go for it. Have the longest captions in the world, if that brings you joy. Next up, we have everybody's favorite, Jasmine Elizabeth. Good Lord. So, I haven't talked about the WFAB ladies in a while, but for those who are new here, WFAB, WFABB, Work From Anywhere Boss Builders, the titles they make up are just, I don't know how they take themselves seriously. But anyways, that was a team that she created with another person within Monat, the hair care multi-level marketing company, and then in a super dysfunctional, dramatic, poorly timed move, they left Monat and went to iGenius and tried to take everyone with them. It didn't really work very well, although according to their social media platforms, they're thriving and doing so good and just so well, and it's just amazing. We know everything on social media is basically false, so clearly not working out that well for them. Now, interestingly enough, Jasmine is technically a serial MLMer because prior to Monat, she was actually in another investment trading MLM, which was actually iGenius before it rebranded, which is super interesting. And then apparently allegedly, whatever, she got screwed over by like her boyfriend that was in the company, or she screwed over a bunch of people. What do you expect? These people are scammers. It has also been alleged to me that she is doing some escorting and has a sugar daddy or multiple sugar daddies to fund her lifestyle, and that it's not actually the MLMs or grifts or scams, whatever, that are providing her with the lifestyle that she lives. Listen, if you want to do that, girl, get your bag. Absolutely. Get that money, honey. As long as everyone is consenting, go for it. However, the issue I have is don't then lie and say that it is your multiple scammy business ventures that are providing you with this lifestyle, since that is what you are using to market and bring people into it, because that's not accurate. That is false advertisement. That is a scam. So don't do that. Stop it. Cut it out. I checked out her links. I hadn't actually looked at her Instagram in a while. She has rebranded herself as a Wi-Fi coach, because that's totally a thing and not made up. And now it looks like she is pushing master resale rights, just like the rest of them. It's like, y'all, if all of you are selling the same thing, what sets you apart? Nothing. Do y'all not realize this is the exact same thing? It's wild. Absolutely wild. So she is pushing that as well, saying that she made, a crazy amount within like this certain amount of time. And the way they market, again, is all about money, and it is so scammy and just so trashy. Let me get two things straight and one thing gay, okay? Talking about money, when the context of the conversation calls for it, when it is not in a braggy manner, when you are being analytical or proving a point, that's completely fine. Society has made it to where money is like weird and we can't talk about it, and especially women, we, in my opinion, and the opinion of many people, are conditioned to where we shouldn't talk about money, and if you talk about it all, it's bragging or like it's distasteful, and it's like, a fact is a fact. I make this much money, I make that much money. If it is pertinent to the conversation, cool. If it's not, who cares? No one cares how much money you make, right? Some people will think that talking about it at all is distasteful, braggy, disgusting. That's actually been a topic of conversation previously in certain Reddit threads. It seems like you're insecure about how much money you make if you talk about it, or like you're trying to brag and overcompensate. And it's like, that's not correct. Actually, I've actually worked through it in therapy quite a bit, and I think everyone should, right? I mean, again, thank you, Scentbird, for sponsoring this video and making me not smell like formula spit up. You're the realist. Make sure that you use the code IAMCC for 55% off of your first month with Scentbird. That's just a little bit over $7 for your first month so that you can smell fancy without that fancy price tag. Okay? Okay. Click the link in my description box. Go ahead, do all that, and let's get back to the video. And again, thank you, Scentbird, for sponsoring this video and continuing to sponsor me. I appreciate you. It's just ridiculous, this entire concept, and sorry to get on my high horse and my soapbox, but I've climbed up there already and I'm not getting down. If someone's speaking analytically, in not a braggy way, talking about money and discussing it when it is beneficial to the context of whatever conversation you're having, if that makes you uncomfortable, that's a you issue and you need to work that out. Hearing that someone else makes 100K from their YouTube channel, from their business, if that makes you uncomfortable, that is a you issue, not a them issue. Okay? You need to work on that. Or don't. That's fine. Just, don't project. Okay? Don't be weird. Now to the gay thing, which is my favorite. Money does not make you better than anyone. You cannot take it with you when you go. It is a literal made up. The value of money is literally made up, and it means nothing. Okay? Does it give us security? Help us live? Of course. Absolutely. Does it provide us with things? Obviously, yes. Does not make you better than anyone. Class has nothing to do with how much money you have or your social status. It has everything to do with how you treat people who can do nothing for you. Thank you and good night. Anyways, just wanted to get that out there and say that. Because the way that they market and the way that they are using, I make this much money, you should too, is so trashy, so classless, so obnoxious and disgusting. But not to be preachy and any type of way, but I just hate it. And I feel like not only the girl boss era that we unfortunately are in social media really hurts women, but it is so cringy. And yes, it hurts women. And I hate it. But of course, hey, I'm the one who's tearing women down, right? Right? I'm the one hurting women. I could never, I love women. Because I hate for them to realize this, but it doesn't matter what scam they're doing. I'm right behind you with a camera and an opinion about it. All right, y'all, let me know in the comments down below what person you want me to check back in with. I would appreciate it. Or if, you go back to like an older video and comment on it and be like, hey, check back in with this person, or add this person to, the Where Are They Now series or something like that, right? Or you could even type in like, Where Are They Now candidate. And if it's like a compilation video, like a top fails, say like which one it was or like what person or describe them or something. That way I can just search in the comments and then those will pop up, and I would love to do that. So yeah, these are people who have yelled at me and gotten real mad, so I'm sure that they're gonna be real mad again. And I love that for me. Obviously, the goal and the hope is that they get out of this vicious cycle that is the network marketing industry, or the hustle girl boss babe industry, because it's just a vicious cycle that never ends and is not fruitful, as they could probably see, because most of them are just hopping from one to another to another. So have a great day, night, weekend whenever you're watching this. Please do consider subscribing, commenting down below, sharing my videos if you want, liking, whatever, following me on Instagram, all over social media. I am at CCSUAREZ. You're spicy. Your feelings are valid. You are valuable, and so is that booty, because it looks great. Did you do something different with your hair? I don't know. It looks good. Okay, goodbye.